that part of my law practice involves probate or estate administration. And many times there's a piece of real estate, the decedent's home either needs to be sold or a decision needs to be made about the home, but a lot of times it's usually sold. And we're reaching out to our network. How do you get involved? Describe that to the audience. How do you become involved in that probate process of dealing with that piece of property?
Yes. So I've definitely done several or worked with several probate or estate sales. Most recently, I did one in Bowie. And when I got involved, so I've been involved in various stages. I've been involved where they didn't know that they needed to start a probate case. They just knew that they wanted to sell the house. They knew that the house, passed down to them because they were the closest heir. However, they thought that they were able to just, we're the heirs and we can sell it. And so I've been at that process too, where they didn't know. And I'm like, okay, no, these are the steps. I've connected, people with attorneys if necessary, or also connected them with how to, the local, whatever jurisdiction, these are the steps that you need to take to go to the courthouse to start your probate case for your loved one. So I've been in that process. I've stepped in sometimes when they have already gone through the probate process, and they just need to be able to sell the house. So most recently, that was the case with one of my most recent probate cases. They've already done that process of knowing that they have their letter of administration, which means that they can sell, but they needed to still get things out of the house. So, a lot of times when there are estate sales, people who have lived in the houses sometimes 30, 40 years, there's a lot of stuff that has been accumulated over that time. So in this particular situation, I connected my client with a company that helps with personal estate sales. So of personal items that were in the house, they come in and they inventory every single thing down to a pin in the house. And then they see what they can sell, and they do an online estate sale and an in-person estate sale. And then whatever they can't sell, they will donate to charity or trash, which takes a huge burden off of people who are already grieving.
That is so important. And I'm so glad that you mentioned them, because they're a company, they do this for a living. You don't, I've seen situations where the personal representative feels so overwhelmed, like, oh, I've got to go through all these boxes. No, you don't. Nope. There are people, there are professionals that do this stuff. They will pack it up. People are concerned, oh, they're just going to trash everything in the house. No, they exercise care. You not only get the appraisals, the valuations for things, expensive jewelry, what have you, artifacts, all those things. There are people that come in to assist you, and you don't have to go through this by yourself. Again, going back to that theme of having a team.